Hey, I'm Tim, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to pack an entire week's of clothes underneath the seat in that personal item. Whenever you fly, it gets confusing. You get those items that you get to check and put underneath the plane. There's the carry-on bag, which goes in that overhead compartment, and then there's the personal item, and that personal item needs to go underneath the seat in front of you. You can pack for almost a week's worth of clothes in that personal item and save tons of money, and that's what Jill and I have been doing. You buy one of these bags. There's a Wanda, there's one called the Wanda, also this Underseat Pro, and the method to do that is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. You get 5 pairs of underwear and socks, you get 4 shirts, you get 3 pairs of pants, and you get 2, I got an outer layer here and also an insulating layer, in this case a sweater, and then you can actually stick in 1 pair of flip-flops or slippers. Now the great thing about this is all this stuff will fit in here, and you can change up what you have based upon where you're going. For example, if I'm going to Michigan in the winter, here in this 3rd row I've got a pair of long pants, a pair of shorts, and a swimming suit. I can switch out these shorts for a pair of pants and still make it in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. If I was going for a business trip, I would probably have a couple more collared shirts and less t-shirts. If I was going to Hawaii, I would change out the collared shirts for Hawaiian shirts or aloha shirts. And if I wanted a hoodie instead of a sweater, I could switch that out as well. A couple things that I always like to have, first of all, is the swimsuit. I can exercise in the swimsuit. I can go swimming. Every time I forget a swimsuit, I wish I would have brought one. And then I also love having this outer layer in case it rains or something on me. Okay? There's actually 1 extra set of clothes that you get when you go on a trip, and you wear them on the airplane. As you can see, I got on a sport coat here. Again, if I'm going to Michigan in the winter, the pair of shoes that goes with me is going to be this pair of boots that keep my feet warm. If I'm going on a business trip or something like that, I'll probably wear some shoes like these that are dress shoes. If I'm going to Hawaii or something, the slippers are really going to become my main footwear, or the flip-flops, and I'll wear a pair of tennis shoes instead. I've also found, as we've traveled across the world, that most other nations think that we're pretty sloppy looking as Americans, and so I've started taking sport coats with me, and I can wear this coat with any of the shirts in here, and it kind of just gives me a more dressy appearance. It's also why I choose a sweater instead of a hoodie most of the time. And the final thing is, whenever you look at stuff like this online, they say, okay, if you're traveling, you got to have a really fancy $75 t-shirt that's wool, and it, you know, the reality is you don't necessarily have to have that kind of thing. Think about, I'm trying to save money by traveling, and now I'm spending $75 for 4 different t-shirts. I'm spending 20 bucks for a pair of underwear. I mean, the cost just goes up and up and up. With that said, I do have here a $50 t-shirt that's made out of wool. I've got these fancy 30-day underwear. Evidently you can wear them for 30 days in a row without washing them. And also these wool socks. Those are kind of my last line of defense. If everything else fails, I can wear those for multiple days in a row. The other thing that happens is a lot of people, they buy brand new socks and underwear and shirts and pants and all that to travel. I say bring your old stuff. You can see here these socks have about given up the ghost. The elastic is gone out of them. I like to wear them one last time when I travel. I put all the stuff that's wore out away. When I travel with those, and as I go along, I just leave dirty shirts and socks and underwear in the hotel trash. A couple other things that I always like to bring with me. Obviously, I need some liquids, toothpaste, shampoo. This is sunscreen, some lotion, some chapstick. I've also got these right here that goes in that bag as well. These are like those Tide Pod type things. So if all of a sudden I decide I'm going on a 10-day trip instead of a 5-day trip, one Tide Pod will bring me to the next level, another 5 days. I've also got in here, I've got a razor and some Q-tips and a toothbrush, my contacts, floss, a comb, melatonin. I always travel with melatonin because I have a hard time sleeping. I usually carry a couple of granola bars because I get hungry. If you're traveling overseas, a passport, carry a pen and a little tablet so I can just write my thoughts down in. A lot of times I'll bring a book with me, earbuds, and of course to charge my cell phone. In my pockets I got my cell phone, I've got a wallet, I wear my watch. So those things don't need to be packed away, but you need to be able to charge those. I've even traveled with a laptop. You can sneak one in there. It starts to feel pretty full when you do that. But let's pack this baby.
Here we go with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take the one pair of shoes, and I find they work best down there. I like to keep the outer layer at the outer layer. Here's the pants. Some people like to roll these things to make more room. I have found that they do make more room. They also make more wrinkles. Down there. 1% on my battery.
Okay, so there is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Completely packed, ready to go. If you like it, subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.